Before we start the podcast today, I have to tell everybody about a competition we're running at Thoughts from the Bench. If you go to tftbstore.com, tftbstore.com, like Thoughts from the Bench acronym, store.com, we're doing a competition. Who can sell the most shirts? Okay, there is a Great Depression shirt on there. It's called Sad Boy Summer. It's in an awesome khaki sand tan color. It's the logo with shades on and a bucket hat. And if I sell the most of these shirts, I get $100 to do what I want with for content. Obviously, all of you listening and watching right now are going to get to help me pick what we do with $100. That's a no-brainer, right? But I'm going to spice up the deal a little bit. If you buy a shirt, DM me that you bought a shirt, okay? If you don't follow me on anything for whatever reason, DM the Thoughts from the Bench accounts. I don't care. DM me that you bought a shirt. DM me the receipt. And I'm going to give you a special call-in line, and we're gonna get it all set up, but we're gonna do a completely all requests call-in show for AGD Radio in August. So if you buy a shirt, you get the number, you get to call in, request a song. Yeah, so do that and let's fucking win. I'm the only show that just has me. Every other show has at least two people. It's just me and you. You know, Zach left just like his daddy left him. And so we're just here alone trying to win this stupid t-shirt competition so that we can dunk on everybody and we get $100. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to rent like a karaoke bar for the night and sing emo songs? Like, that sounds fun. We could do that for $100. Or I'll rent out a venue and everybody can come and we'll bring our own speakers and shit. Like, we'll figure it out. You can do a lot with $100. I just do a fucking $100 bar tab. We'll play Chase the Chicken. I'll post up somewhere, leave clues, and I'm going to try to drink the $100. You guys got to come find me. And once you find me, you get to drink off the $100 too. We'll figure something out. It'll be fucking awesome, but we got to win. TFTB, Thoughts from the Bench, tftbstore.com. Grab the Great Depression Sad Boy Summer shirt. And thanks for listening to this episode. Welcome to A Great Depression, a podcast for every mall rat, Jansport, backpack emo kid struggling with the boredoms of everyday adult life. Justin Boyd, a current backpack kid, giant emo, still struggling with the boredoms of everyday adult life, is in the studio.
That's me.
All right, today we are broadcasting from the Union Fitness Studios. Union Fitness is located on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Union Fitness is more than a traditional gym. It's a place where you can transform yourself inside and out through a variety of classes like fitness, yoga, strength, and performance training. At Union Fitness, they believe it is their duty to hold themselves and their clients to a higher standard. They practice what they preach and uphold the values that make Union Fitness the community that it is. Go to unionfitness.com today and sign up for a consultation. Through Union, there is strength. It's fun having people who know the ad read on the show.
I love that you have it down completely pat now.
Yeah,
you can do it on sight unseen.
Yeah, I think Derek's at that point now too. It's I don't want to say it's obnoxious, but it feels obnoxious at this point.
I mean, I think it's a good thing to remember. Good thing to know.
It makes it like I don't even know where the piece of paper is in the studio right now.
Greg has it.
Probably.
Greg needs it.
Greg probably taped it to his like bedroom wall so he can read it every night before bed. Yeah.
One of these days I'm gonna
just nail this thing. They're gonna spring it on me and I'm gonna be so fucking ready.
They won't even know what hit him.
Jay Boyd.
That's me.
So I had to do this thing and I'm not pumped about it, but you're somebody that I want to talk about it with.
All right.
Are you ready?
I hope it's not a colonoscopy.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, but that would be actually hilarious.
I didn't know.
I'll call you when I have a colonoscopy.
All right, let me know.
I have been sober for 10 days.
Wow.
It sucks.
Stone cold? Nothing?
Well, yeah, a little weed.
Okay. That's fair.
A little weed.
Little weed is, that's fine. It's acceptable.
Right. But so I had a concussion last Monday,
Oh,
and then I hit my head again on Wednesday.
not good.
No, double banger.
Yeah.
And they say, no alcohol, no caffeine, no ibuprofen for 10 days.
Oh, okay.
So, today was the first day that I had coffee because it's been 10 days since Monday. And I felt like I had taken pre-workout and snorted it. It was terrible.
You were wired crazy.
Dude, couldn't focus, couldn't get my brain to shut off, couldn't anything. It was miserable.
It was like what do all those college kids take?
It starts with an A. Adderall.
Adderall. It was like a
Yeah.
bunch of Adderall, but not in a good way because you weren't focused. You were just all over the place.
I've never had Adderall, so I couldn't tell you
Okay,
if
me
it was
either.
even a good or a bad thing.
I know a lot of people that do it.
Mhm.
Just that if they want to clean the house or get something done, they'll do some Adderall.
So
get after it.
I had a friend tell me a couple of weekends ago that Adderall is better than cocaine because they can't put fentanyl in Adderall.
I mean, that's a fair deduction.
Is that awesome?
It's a fair deduction.
And I was just like, okay, Clay. Oh, I'll bleep that. I was like, okay, man, cool.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah,
But yeah, okay. So, what'd you do? You fall? You playing a sport?
No,
Not even something fun.
it's ugly.
It's ugly.
So I told a good friend of the show, Josh Conroy, what I did, and he goes, "Oh, fat guy problems."
Oh man.
So I hit my head trying to get into my refrigerator. Fat guy problems.
I don't know if I've ever heard a tale of somebody get a concussion by hitting their head. Were you coming out or going in?
Coming out.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were too excited and you just dove in. It was more so you. Well, maybe you were too excited.
Maybe
you
I was. I was just like, I got it. Yeah, let's get out of here.
And wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you do the second time?
Oh, that was on the roof rack of the car.
Okay.
That one's a little bit more
understandable.
forgiving. Yeah. And it was the Yaris. It wasn't like the Bronco. It wasn't like I was swinging around off something and hit my head. It was
you just
was like getting out of the car quick and bang.
Bang.
But yeah, so our new house, the kitchen is long but not wide.
Okay.
And the other kitchen in our old house was a perfect square. You remember.
Right.
And so I wasn't used to not being able to open the fridge with somebody behind me. So instead of asking my wife and the dog to move, I was like, oh, I'll go in sideways. So instead of you can't really see this, but oh yeah, you can. Perfect. So instead of going in like this,
right?
Okay, I went in like this. So half of my head was in. Now if you go in,
you hit here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go in straight, right, when you stand up, you naturally rock back, right? So you miss your head. But if you go in sideways and stand up, the left side of your head is just getting fucked up.
Damn. Left side of the head is where you keep your happiness too. So.
You know what? Oddly enough, the past 10 days have been very chill.
I mean,
and for me, that's a lot.
10 days no alcohol. I did that like a month or two ago. It was nice.
It was nice.
It felt good.
So
briefly.
So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. Not that you're an alcoholic. But that every time you and I are together, we're like 3 beers or more.
Or 2 beers or more.
Or 2 beers deep. We are 3 beer guy though.
Yeah.
Because we drink the tall boy.
Yeah, I mean I tend to drink a lot of beer.
Right.
So
but you've done is 10 days the longest you've been in your adult life?
No. I definitely did a good, I want to say like a month and a half of no drinking, because I had a really, really awful, it was like 2-3 years ago, 4th of July 2018, I want to say. I drank.
I believe the same 4th of July. I didn't even make it to 4th of July because I was so hungover.
I didn't see the 5th of July.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I did not see the 4th.
I saw the 4th briefly,
yeah.
But it was an all-day thing, and I think I drank probably 9 different types of alcohol that I had. Beer, tequila, vodka, añejo, gin, rum, whiskey, bourbon. Like I literally had, and I was playing beer pong at one point with glasses of añejo. And that was the worst hangover I've ever had in my life. I tried to drink Pedialyte in the shower, or not in the shower. I drank Pedialyte before I took a shower and threw up in the shower. Just threw up all the Pedialyte. I ordered like my favorite food, couldn't eat it. I was just miserable. And then I literally did not feel good until like 6 a.m. July 6th.
Wow.
Is when I started to feel better. And
so
I still
two sleeps.
July, and I woke up in the bathroom July 5th, sleeping next to the toilet.
Yeah.
So it was not a. So I took a little break.
That's how John Mayer got sober.
A miserable evening.
A miserable day. And he's just like, why am I fucking doing this? And then just quit drinking cold turkey.
Smart man.
Right? But beer tastes really good.
It does.
And there's something I have like a pride in being a 3 beer guy.
I'm usually like a 6 beer guy.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like the idea that you can be like you can have a bunch of beers with people you genuinely like and like be okay.
Right.
Like there's this thing that we did last week in this golf trip, right? And we had somebody pull out kind of last minute. And our list was short because like we knew we'd be getting fucked up. And there's only certain people that can handle their shit when they're fucked up.
Right.
So, like, you have to really, like, watch. Even, like, we do this beer fest every year. It was 2 weekends ago on Father's Day weekend.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
the Grist House people let me know that you guys were there.
Tell that story from your perspective.
Well, my buddy Hank, who works there, he was
Shout out Hank.
He was like, I ran into your buddies. They do the podcast. It was like Josh and Greg. And I was like, up at the beer fest. And he said, yeah. And I said, how were they? He said, oh, they were good guys. Really nice people. He's like, they were a little fucked up. he was like, they were, I met them and then I walked away and I observed. And when I walked away and observed, I saw them both just laughing hysterically at one another, I believe.
Probably.
And he was like, yeah, I mean, they were having a good time. But where was it at? It was in
Ohio,
Pile, yeah. So, I mean, understandable to get a little
so
wild there.
All right, so hang on, because this is awesome. So first off, we go with my family every year. My mom and I have not missed one in 5 years.
Okay.
And when COVID happened, we made our own.
Right.
Right.
I remember you told me about that.
So we go every year, and like we've kind of expanded our posse a little bit, but it has to be somebody who can handle their drinks, not turn into a douchebag, and like still like be functional for. Like you have to be able to get back to the cabin. Once you're at the cabin and you're down, whatever, who fucking cares?
But the journey, you got to be able to make the journey.
You got to walk across a bridge, and the bridge is precarious at times, and So Greg got inducted into that group like 2 years ago because Greg, even at his drunkest, is still pretty functional. And not saying that you wouldn't be invited. I think you would love it, and you should probably come next year.
I would come
because I think it's right up your alley. But this year is the first year my brother went, who is what he believes king alcoholic. Those are his words. Because so what happens is they hand you a glass and you walk into a semicircle of pop-up tents with brewers under every one of them. And every brewer has at least 2 beers.
Yeah.
Okay. And they hand you a full pint glass and those fuckers fill those things up. That's not the little sippy pour like you get
Beer Fest,
yeah, at Stage AE or Convention Center. It's a full glass of beer. So you really have to be able to handle your fucking shit. And every year I've tried to complete the ring. Because that seems like the goal, right? Yeah, Drink one from everybody.
You made it into a half circle. To me, that's the challenge.
There's clearly a challenge.
It's called Around the World. Yeah. I've done this before. And I'm going to win. So,
but I've never completed it.
Fair.
Because there's normally 30 to 40 breweries.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Which means that could be, breweries or beers?
Breweries.
Oh, wow.
So double that.
Yeah, that's
sometimes triple that.
60 to 80 beers.
Because Oscar Blues brings everything in their catalog.
I mean, I would at least complete the ring of breweries. I don't know if I could complete the ring of every beer.
Sure. And so this year, there was only 15.
See, that seems achievable.
So this was achievable. And Greg and I were really excited because we're like, this year we're going to fucking do it. And my brother is like, 15 beers. He's like, I'm going to drink every fucking beer in here. Like one of every. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that.
It's a tall order, brother.
I wouldn't do that because it's craft beer.
Yeah.
There's not a light beer. The only light beer that was there was Two Hearted Ale.
Oh.
Which is still like a 7%, 8% light beer.
I think it's 8.
So he goes for it. And he completed the ring in under an hour. 15 beers in under an hour. And he's like your size. He's a big guy. And so he's like, I got this. Fuck you guys. I got this. And we had to support carry him back to, like, he was on his feet, but not on his feet. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He was there, but nobody was up.
Right. So we get him back to the cabin. And so the whole time we're tagging him across the bridge. He's like, fuck you guys. You guys said I couldn't do it. I fucking beat your stupid little ring. You got to call it the Jerry Jerkle now. Like, it's just like
the Jerry
going
Jerkle.
off, right? He's out. Done. Like, I don't even think he ate dinner. Like, he was just out. So the Bucks played Game 7 that night against the Nets. And my goal was to get fucked up, but not so fucked up that I missed the game.
Right.
Right? The game goes into overtime. We're at the bar. All of a sudden, the doors fly open. Here comes Jerry. I said Bucks in 7, and it's called the Jerry Jerkle. Giannis jersey on. Just all 9 yards. Walks right up to the bartender, starts drinking again. I was like, that's the most, like a phoenix. He rose from his
he rose from his own drunkenness.
Right?
Back for more. I've been there. That's like day drinking 101.
It's day drinking the boot and rally.
Yeah, you start early, you go down.
Yep.
You get that recovery. Maybe you get a little pizza or something. Yeah. But you need that nap. You 1000% need
the nap.
The nap is crucial, and then you're ready for the evening. Ready for round 2.
Yeah. So what I was thinking Hank saw was Jeremiah and not me, because we were wearing matching shirts. We both had our hair up.
He said it was Greg as well.
So but it was the second part you said that we were laughing at each other.
Okay.
Because
maybe
Greg,
you guys were laughing at him.
We're laughing at Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Very well could have been.
That could be it.
Very well could have been, because at one point in time, Greg and I were standing there. I think we were watching the band, and I tapped Greg on the shoulder and pointed. Jeremiah was down, just spread eagle
on the
ground, just eating something. I don't know what it was.
I love that. Hey man, when you're in Ohio Pile and there's 15 breweries there.
And the sun's out, and they play fucking bluegrass music. It's a vibe, man.
What else can you do but lay on the ground and
just be hammered?
Eat something.
Right? Dude, it's the best. It's my happy place. That's where I go when Derek's making me angry. I go to the semicircle and on pile.
That's right. And you're at. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually been to Ohio Pile. I know, isn't that crazy?
Oh, all right. Well, we're taking you.
Yeah, I was supposed to go many of time, but I never went. I've always wanted to go. I wanted to go take photos there. I thought it'd be cool. Very scenic. Isn't that where Cucumber Falls is?
Yes.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go there. I've seen photos. I think it would be nice and scenic. Never been.
I would love to take you, because that is there's I think everybody has that one place that's in their head that's magical. Maybe it's Sweden for you. But that's this magical little place where your brain wanders to, and you're I can't wait to go back to that, and that's Ohio Pile for me.
That's fair. It's the bowling alley for me.
Which bowling alley?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
As long as I can throw a ball down a lane.
When did that start? When did you become a bowling guy?
Honestly, when I was younger, but I took a break. So I started bowling when I was 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm. And
I used to bowl in a league in Sharpsburg. It was after school on Wednesdays, I think. So 4:30 to 6:30, something like that. And I did that for 2 years, and that was when I bowled. So I bowled my highest game when I was 13, which was a 287. And then I stopped bowling for I don't know, probably 12 years. And I just recently, in the last 6 or 7 years, started bowling again. Maybe more. I found my bowling ball when I moved, my old ball, and I was like, I'll go. And I got the thumb re-drilled, and I went, and I still had it a little bit. So I was like, cool, I'll get a new ball. Got a new ball, and then I just started going again. I literally would go once a week. Now I'm going twice a week.
And you had a 290.
290
2 nights ago.
on Tuesday.
That's fucking awesome. I can't even think about being that proficient in anything.
That's the only thing I seem to be proficient in currently.
And photography.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying. I'm gonna go again tonight. I have an itch now. I hit that. I haven't had a new high score since I was 13. So that's
that's awesome.
That's why I'm like,
that's really cool.
I never beat it. Like I got close. I got like a 279 last year. You know, I got close, but that was the closest I've ever been to a 300.
So if you let's say you hit 300 a night, do you continue to bowl the rest of the night, or are you just walking out of there?
Oh, I keep going.
You just keep going.
You keep going.
Oh, see, I'd have to walk away.
Oh, I can't walk away. I mean, I would just be happy just to get it. You know what I mean? But if I got it, gotta keep going.
Yeah.
If Tiger gets a hole in one, does he just stop?
So that's how the equivalent is to you. It's a hole in one. It's not a completion of the game. It's just a really good round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because I guess you could look at it in a couple ways. Because I mean, what would that be an equivalent to in golf? Like, would that be
71 strokes?
Would it be 18 under par?
Oh.
Is that a perfect game?
Well, I mean, a perfect game would be 18.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. A perfect game is even par,
right?
Technically, but that's not the best you can do in golf.
True.
And 18 would be
right
if you really, but it's not possible.
No,
like
well,
I mean,
no,
it's not. If you use a par 5 on the course, it's not possible.
Right.
I mean, realistically, unless we're talking Happy Gilmore,
ungodly
abilities.
Because like there are guys that can hit the ball 500 yards. It's not nearly as proficient. But
exactly, and you can't guarantee the accuracy of it, and so it's weird to compare it in that way because what would you know what I mean? So it's like the same thing in basketball. Is it a triple double? Is it hockey? Is it a hat trick? Like what?
Gordie Howe hat trick for me.
What equates
been a perfect game.
What equates to it? So it's really, I guess you could view it to me, I would look at it like a hole in one. It's just like something that any golfer would want to have.
Absolutely.
Any bowler would want to have.
A perfect game.
Yeah. So that's the goal.
Okay.
One day, hopefully.
Are you playing in a league now?
No, I'm just bowling for fun.
Just bowling for fun.
Yeah, they did a summer league, but it was very minimal. So I'm waiting for the fall league to open up, and then I'll probably hop back into that.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
very cool. What are you shooting on right now? What's your favorite camera?
Probably my Fuji X100V.
That's the best.
Or
it pisses me off how awesome that camera is.
Or that film camera, the Bronica that I got, the medium format one. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm still getting used to it, but I like it a lot. It's got some cool images off it so far.
That's awesome. I so like I've pulled my friend into it, and he just started shooting film, and he got a Nikon, old film camera. And not old, I think it was like from 2000 or something like that. But Tim turned him on to it, which one to get. And he shot that all weekend at this golf outing. And I'm just like annoyed that he's better than me.
I mean, some people got what was it, just like the composition of the photos or what? Just how they looked?
So he has a better understanding of f-stop and shutter speed than I do.
Okay.
Because my understanding comes from video, and they mean completely different things.
Right.
And so like trying to understand the difference, and like I've never gotten 100% hold of shutter speed and f-stop. I kind of know where my safe range is, and I just leave it there. I really don't like fine tune adjust. And I think he's getting good enough that he knows, like, okay, someone's moving. I got to do this to drop down to that. And then he gets this perfect shot.
Yeah.
But also just, like, some of the framing. He's so not afraid of breaking the rule of thirds.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Never will you see me stray from that.
I love putting people smack dab in the middle of a photo.
It's not even... So he did this. One of my favorite shots is... it's a guy walking, and he just put the hat in the bottom right corner of the guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like this.
Yeah.
and then it's mountains behind him, and I'm just like, I would never fucking thought to do that. I would put the guy back left, walking forward through the frame, like textbook looking shit. And I was like, God damn, that's so fucking good.
I just gotta. Another good thing to do is so like Tim actually taught me this is to. I mean, it's probably this like what do you shoot with on film? Do you shoot with like a zoom lens or a prime lens?
It depends on what I'm doing that day, but normally a zoom lens.
So confine yourself to one, like a prime lens, like a 50,
right?
And then shoot up. Just shoot for like a week straight, just on that lens. Make yourself move and frame things more so than just like compensating for, oh well, I have this lens, I can just open up, move out, whatever. That was like that's how I like Tim. I think that's how he got really good. He strictly shot on a 50 for like 4 years. That's like all he shot on. So he got really used, and that's 50 basically. It's like almost like a 35 on a film camera. So it's like he set himself up for that, and now that's like, to me, he's one of like the better film photographers in Pittsburgh. Like he's great. Like I love his composition. He understands lighting really well too, which is another very important thing. So, if you want to just try to like change the way you see things, just confine yourself to that one specific, like a 50. It doesn't even have, it could be an 85, it could be something wide. Like just make yourself use it and find a way to make it work, and that kind of like opens up your creativity more.
Love it.
So I thought that was like a really cool thing that he did, and that was I try to do that from time to time. That's why I like shooting on that Fuji, because it's a fixed lens.
Yeah.
So I think it's 23 millimeters. So it's just like anything I want to shoot, like I have to. It's not like too wide, but it's not super telephoto at all. So it really makes you, pick and choose what you shoot. I think that's cool.
What's going on at Bankrupt Bodega right now? I feel like it's a meeting of all of the fucking cool kids in Pittsburgh.
I mean, it's Pat actually there. Well, this probably won't. There's gonna be a show there tomorrow.
This will come out on
Cam
Monday.
But Pat is going to start doing monthly
Yeah.
Like features of photographers, like shows at the shop. So Cam's is going to be tomorrow, which will, when this comes out, would have been last Friday.
There'll still probably be some stuff up.
Oh yeah. You know, they're doing like a they're making some clothing collabs. I think they're putting like Cam's photos onto Pat's shirts. So they're gonna do some stuff like that, which is cool. I mean, obviously, you know, you had Pat on, so it's a cool little shop, man. He's doing a bunch of stuff. He's wants to start doing monthly shows, like monthly galleries. He wants to do more like outdoor, like music. He's been getting Trace involved. It's just a cool vibe there, man. Like he has Brian Longwell from Locomotives comes in and sells vintage there, you know, like once a month, usually on the weekends. So there it's a really cool meshing of you know, creatives and just good people there. It's really tight there, man.
Well, and he's got the Hound stuff coming in now.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, it's just every time I look at the Instagram, I'm just like, damn, he did it. Because that was his goal, was to like be kind of the community art center in a lot of ways, and he's nailing it. And
he's crushing it, man. Yeah, he's doing great, man. It's awesome. It's really nice to see, because it's cool also because it's like it's like a community. It's like a communal spot. It's like you'll go there and you'll see people that you either typically wouldn't see, like oh yeah, I follow you on Instagram, or you know, like it's just you wouldn't see them unless you were out somewhere,
right?
Or but it's nice to run into people that, you know, have common interests, and it's a cool spot, man. It really is. I dig what he's doing there.
Yeah, no, I when they opened up, I went. I think I was sick the day that they opened up, and I went the next day and said, "What's up?" And he was just like super cool, super nice. I'm like, all right, well, you gotta do the show. And he was actually the second guest we ever had on, so like that was like a really big. It was pretty cool. But super cool. Bankrupt Bodega. So you'll do a show eventually.
Yeah, I think I'm doing one in September, I believe.
Fuck yeah.
We're still deciding on a date, but I think that's like tentatively when we're gonna do it.
I want you to do an entire show of your food pictures.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather do like homemade food though. I think that's what I would rather do.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Like, find all your friends that are good at fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, Strawberry just had the pasta guy on.
Ryan Peters.
Yeah. That would be cool.
I want to do some. I've talked with Ryan about doing some stuff too. Definitely. My buddy Dan, my old roommate, he works at it's called Wood Fired in East Liberty. It used to be where Pizza Taglio was.
Yeah.
It's a new pizza place. Might have to go
I
check
would
it out
say we have to do that.
slice.
I'll drag you with me.
I will go gladly. It's very good. Obviously it's like coal fired, so
Cool.
wood fired. It's like on a stone, and it's really, really good, man. It's they just like opened for indoor dining yesterday was the first day, because they were just doing takeout. They had like outdoor dining, but then the regulations and everything. So now they're back open for indoor dining. So you can dine in at Lorelei, which it's connected, because I believe it's owned by the same people. But yeah, man, he makes really, really good food as well. Not just pizza, but he's doing great things with the pizza right now too. So very cool.
Better than Pizza Lupo. Because you love Pizza Lupo.
I do love Pizza Lupo. They're honestly, right now it's Lupo, Wood Fired, and Fiore's are my three, and I don't know how I would order them.
Okay.
Because they're all different.
Yeah.
Like they're all different styles of pizza. Like Wood Fired is more light. It's like more Neapolitan.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a little lighter.
I'm in.
Fiore's is a little heavier.
Oh, it's real heavy.
And then Lupo's kind of right in the middle.
Yeah.
But they're all great in their own.
I'm glad we agree on Fiore's.
Oh, I love Fiore's, man. That's like, if we're talking Pittsburgh staples, that's your
go.
Number one.
I think they're number 2 on the by the slice list.
Yeah.
They might have had a boosted score because Mr. Portnoy may have given them a bad score, but
no, he gave him a good score.
He gave him a good score for him, but
good score for him is I get it, but for Pittsburgh, yes, it's Fiore's, Aiello's, Minio's. If we're talking the big three for me in that order.
Right, and we're Aiello's guys. When we used to do the show at Deke's house, we would stop there.
Yeah.
Minio's is overrated, hot garbage. Cheese slides off pizza bullshit.
If we want to get into specifics, I will quote Greg, and for Minio's, the coagulation is 1,000% key. Minio's requires that, and they'll tell you that it's a must. When the cheese is cool, Minio's is very good. If you're gonna try to eat Minio's fresh out of the oven, you're fucking sadly mistaken, brother. You're gonna burn your mouth something fierce.
I think I'm chasing deep dish Pittsburgh pizza. Because it's not traditional deep dish, but it's also not pizza as you come to expect it.
How was that place you just had the other day? Because that wasn't necessarily deep dish, but it was like Sicilian, and it looked rather.
Oh, DiPietro's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I hate talking shit on like the little mom and pop shops. Like Minio's is a chain at this point. I don't think that if one bad Minio's review, they're not going to go under.
You say something about Minio's isn't going to bury them.
Right, but like DiPietro's, like maybe stick to the pasta.
Fair. I mean, that's fair. Have you had what's over there on the north side, right over here?
Badamos.
Yeah, their square. Their
fire.
Yeah, really good.
Fire.
Really
but the regular pizza sucks.
Hated it.
Hated the regular.
So Tim told me, he was like, "You got to try Badamos." I was like, "All right." I ordered it. Hated it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, "I can't believe you said this was like some of the best pizza you ever had." I was like, "It was dog shit." He's like, "Did you get the square?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "You got to specify."
Yeah,
that.
you do.
You don't just say get a place and then don't specify. Like Lupo, both of their pies. Have you had their grandma?
No, because they're always out. Even though I literally lived walking distance to it, I could never seem to get a hold of a grandma pizza.
Their grandma pie. We got a vodka sauce grandma pie.
Ooh.
Wow.
Fire.
Like, unreal.
I
made myself sick eating so much of it.
I believe that.
Like, it was so good.
That's how I did. That was Shelly's pie for me.
Yeah.
I ate a whole medium, and that's like traditionally because it's a deep dish pizza, so it's like a large.
Right.
And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up, but it was so worth it.
And that's that. Where are they at?
They're in Turtle Creek.
Okay.
Turtle Creek.
So is that your...
That's one.
That's your Pittsburgh deep dish?
That's one, but there's controversy because the person who opened Shelly's left Vincent's with the recipe.
Okay.
So people say that Shelly's is knockoff Vincent's, and I haven't got to do Vince's yet.
So we have an Ilo's Menu situation there.
Exactly.
So you haven't had Vincent's yet?
No, and it's literally the same because they're like across the street from each other. They're not neighbors, but they're across the street from each other.
Okay. So
it's hilarious.
You got a Ilo's Minio's, Pats and Gino's situation,
right?
Basically.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's fun.
I mean, I would like to see. I'm not a big deep dish guy. That's my only thing.
Sure.
Because it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm on the full defense that once you make a deep dish pizza, it's no longer pizza. It's lasagna.
Huh. Traditional deep dish, absolutely.
Yes.
I don't think Pittsburgh deep dish, I think, is like that line.
Chicago deep dish, 1,000%.
But Chicago deep, yeah, it's lasagna.
Giordano's?
Yeah.
That's lasagna.
Yeah.
You're not a pizza spot. You're an Italian restaurant.
Which was, it was really funny because when Greg and I had it, when we went on our best friend's road trip years ago, he was eating it with a fork and a knife, and I was like picking it up with my hand and forcing myself to eat it like pizza.
Right. And that's the two different kinds of people you have. I mean, regardless, there's always going to be those people that eat pizza with fork and knife. Never really made sense to me. But if you're going to go to Chicago and get a deep dish pizza, like I have done, and you go there with someone who's from Chicago, and then they see you pick it up, they're like, no, you don't eat it like that. You eat it with a fork and a knife. And then that's when I said it's not pizza. It's lasagna.
It's not pizza.
You don't eat pizza with a fork and a knife. You don't do that. It's no longer pizza. It's lasagna.
It's yeah. If you can't walk and eat it, it's not a pizza.
It's not. Yeah, if it's not handheld, I don't want it. It's not a pizza.
I agree.
It's a to-go lasagna.
It's a to-go lasagna.
And that's that's how I'm gonna
just
look
imagining lasagna in like a styrofoam container, and that was like one of the least appetizing things.
Well, picture it in a pizza box, in a little to-go pizza box, but you can't even close it the whole way.
I'm 100% on your side here.
And I like pizza, man.
I do
know
too.
You do too. So I'm passionate about my pizza.
Same.
And I'm not a big deep dish guy. I'm not really. I was at one point, but I'm starting to not really like Detroit style either.
Well, so I agree with all of that, except for Detroit style pizza sauce is better than regular pizza sauce. It's got bite to it. It's tangy.
I guess it depends.
Because like Bedamo's, Ironborn, I'm trying to think what the other big one. Oh, Bubba's in fucking. Oh, dude, we gotta go to Bubba's.
I wouldn't
you
consider.
will fucking shit your pants over Bubba's.
What? There's a chain one too.
Oh, Jets. Jets was pretty good.
Jets actually wasn't bad.
I was kind of upset about how good Jets was.
The crust that they had like at Michigan and Trumbull. They moved back to Michigan though, or Detroit, wherever they went. Michigan, Detroit, same thing. But they were good. I think they were in one of the.
They were federal.
Yeah, yep. So they were pretty good. But I mean, have you ever had Giovanni's downtown?
Yeah, I love Giovanni's.
So like their sauce,
it's good.
Is a sweet sauce.
Yeah,
and I more so prefer the sweet sauce than a typical pizza sauce or even a sauce with a little more bite to it. I like a sweet sauce. That's why I like Fiore's.
Sure.
That's why
Pizza Joe's has a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. The sweet sauce does something for me.
Not Pizza Joe's. Let me rephrase that. Joe's Pizzeria Cafe. That is the good one. Not Pizza Joe's, the fucking chain that sucks dicks.
Pizza by Joe.
Pizza by Joe. Pizza by Joe.
Pizza by Joe.
Yeah. Alfredo's Pizza. Pizza by Alfredo. I do want to say I had DiPietro's Sicilian. Maybe their regular pie is better. I don't know.
Okay. Did somebody suggest the Sicilian? Or did you just get it?
I just got it.
Okay.
Because I was like, it's an Italian restaurant. Their Sicilian's got a slap.
It's got to be good.
Right. And I didn't see like margarita pizza or anything like that. Otherwise, I would have gotten that.
That's fair.
Have you done pizza or police station pizza?
No.
Okay. That's out in Ambridge.
Haven't been out there. There's a couple that I haven't been out to because like there's
the drive.
Rockaway Pizza is one that I wanted to go to.
Yeah, I had Rockaway, didn't I?
Did you do that?
I think so.
It's out past like I want to say it's like past Elizabeth or something goofy like that.
Yeah, I think I did it.
We'll have to look
Oh
that
yeah,
up.
I'll look it up.
Because I that was one I wanted to try. I heard was really good. I have not. What was it? Police
station pizza.
Police station pizza.
It's in an old police house.
Okay.
And like,
as long as there's no cops there.
There's no cops there.
Yeah, that's fine.
But when you show up, like you there's no pre-order. You just go, and when they're out, they're out.
Oh, okay.
That's the kind of, yeah.
I can get behind something like
right.
that. Like I I'd prefer it not to be that way, but if it's got to be that way, that's fine.
And it's not gourmet. It's not like what we call fancy pizza. It's just a really good pizza.
It's a good
Square
pizza.
Pizzas.
Here's a hot take.
Okay.
And it's only there.
We've been talking about pizza for 15
I'll talk about
minutes.
pizza the whole show. I got two more pizza topics I want to discuss.
All right, good.
Number one being, it's awful pizza, terrible.
Okay.
But when you are a 19-year-old student in Oakland or wherever you may be, Antoon's Pizza,
okay,
$4.90 for the extra large, and they were open till 3 a.m. Did you ever experience Antoon's?
No.
Okay, so this was like
not done Antoon's. I did it's the very first one, but I can't remember.
Not good.
It's not good.
I mean, in a pinch, it's good. When you're drunk, it's great. Like it's drunk pizza, 1,000%. Like
can't be worse than the O. The O's pizza was the worst pizza on the history of the planet.
If you want to compare it to the O, it's Michelin star restaurant. I mean, it's fantastic. It's at least tenfold better than the O, but it was not good by any means. Like it was very doughy, very lacking in sauce. But when you got that pizza at 2 a.m, when there was nothing else open, and you only had to pay $5 for it, that you and your 2 other friends could just crush, that was some great shit. That was like one of my fondest pizza memories. Even though the pizza was dog shit, just the fact that you could go there and get a big ass like 16 slice pizza for $4.90. Couldn't beat it.
I think there's so ours was Hometown Pizza.
Yeah.
And that was like they delivered to the dorm. You could get a 6-pack of Coke and a large pizza for like $7.
Yeah.
And that was enough to feed everybody. You had Coke for rum. And it was a great night. Like
it was a good time.
There was never a night where Hometown Pizza was on the menu and it was a bad night.
Because you knew that one, you probably had a great night of partying or whatever you were doing, and you were gonna cap it off with it was a guaranteed. It was like, oh well, what if we're hungry? Oh well, they're open till 3 in the morning. We can get Antoon's until 3 in the morning if we need to, and it's only $5. Oh, we need 2 pizzas. Oh no, $10.
Right.
Like it's obnoxious. That's like 30 slices of pizza.
Is Antoon's still open?
That's a great question. The business model probably wasn't very great.
They may not be.
But I mean, honestly, the markup on pizza is ridiculous. So at the time, I want to say I want to look up to see, because they were I can't remember which street they were on. I want to say they might still be open, but they also looks like Antoon's Atwood. That's the street.
Atwood, okay.
Atwood, yeah, and it's a tiny that's it. Like that's the.
Oh, dude, I've walked by that place a million times.
Yeah, it's tiny, but
that's it. That's the play.
That is that, and like I said, it's not great, not awful looking pizza.
I don't know. It looks like Pittsburgh pizza
to me.
It's
Pittsburgh pizza, and that's you go in there and you get. I don't know if they still do the $5 larges. I would hope
maybe with a college ID.
Yeah, like I feel like it might be a college thing. It might be a late night thing too. I'm trying to see. Whatever. It is still open. So
all right.
If you ever want to get your Antoon's experience,
we're doing Antoon's.
Antoon's wood fired. Now, buffalo chicken pizza. How are your thoughts and feelings?
Okay, so buffalo chicken pizza and I have an on and again, off again relationship.
Fair.
Because I think that's how you should consume it. You should be all in for like months.
Right.
And then your asshole eventually is just like, enough is enough.
You need a break. You need we need to have a talk. We need to
pull up.
Yeah, we need to just let's go back to regular pizza for a little.
Although, you know what? I don't have heartburn, and I keep waiting for heartburn to come for me. And I feel like that'll be the end of my relationship with buffalo chicken pizza, because that is guaranteed to fuck your day up.
Yeah, this is true. You could also, what is my buddy takes something for heartburn every time. He takes it like before he eats.
He knows.
He prepares.
Pre-tums.
Yeah, he prepares it. I don't remember what it's called, but he literally every time we're about to get buffalo chicken pizza from Frank's, which is my personal favorite, he's like, I gotta, whatever Ellie pops. He's like, I gotta pop that. That was me. He's like, I gotta take that real quick, and I can't remember. I'll have to ask him. But if heartburn ever does come your way, that's
what I gotta do.
That's the route.
I gotta coat the throat.
Very helpful. There is another coat the throat. Yeah.
I'm leaving that in.
There's another. So there was this other place that we used to get buffalo chicken pizza from.
Yeah.
That closed years ago, but in recent months there have been signs of reopening.
Ooh, what was it?
It was called Father and Sons.
No, yes, they are reopening.
Yeah,
because it's right by me.
Oh, you live over there now?
Yeah.
Are they open?
It says coming soon on the door.
It said coming soon for 6 months now. So
don't break me like that.
I mean, listen,
because I was really excited.
Listen,
about
Pussities, I didn't think was coming back.
True,
for over
I
a
didn't
year,
either.
But
I
then,
thought Pussities was done.
So, Father and Sons was one of our favorite. It was a shithole. Don't get me wrong. Back because it used to be in Spring Garden, and it was down. By like I think a Shop and Save or something down there in this little strip mall.
It's where Selly's Fitness is now. I bet.
I think that is correct.
And there's like a Dollar General over there.
Yeah. So it used to be in there, but this buffalo chicken, man, I don't know what it was. They would put ranch like under the cheese. And that was like you would get this magical goodness with I can't even describe. It's been so long.
Look at your face right now.
Because I'm so it was so good. It was honestly one of my favorite pizzas ever.
That's awesome.
And I don't even remember if it was actually that good or if it was just like I was a young foolish child and because I was like 15, 16, and like I've had Frank's, but I was like, this place, they put ranch under the cheese. They're doing something.
There's ranch under.
They're doing
the files
different.
Are in the computer.
Yeah, and I don't know if like that was just me like, oh, it's so good because there's ranch under the chin. I'm like, buffalo chicken pizza, you need ranch. You just like it's a must. And they put it in there. I'm hoping that they open again soon.
Pretty sure D's Cafe does that, or D's Six Pack and Dogs rather.
They do pizza,
dude. Fire fucking pizza.
Interesting.
Like
I didn't know that.
Pittsburgh pizza to a 10. Where like you pull that thing apart, there's too much cheese on it. The crust is like got bubbles in it. It is Pittsburgh pizza to its core. You pull it and like you got to let grease run off of it for 10 minutes. Like it's
okay, you got to dab it. I mean, I didn't know that D's did pizza.
It's the best.
I was not aware.
The best.
Okay.
That's the whole when I lived in Wilkinsburg, I worked there. Because their pizza was fucking awesome. And I was like, it's time to learn to make pizza. Never learned to make pizza while I was there.
I mean, I learned to make Detroit style pizza.
Yeah.
When I worked at Ironborn.
Yeah.
But
was that your last pizza topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my buffalo chicken was the last pizza topic.
Let's because we've been going for like almost 40 some odd minutes now.
Yeah, we have.
I'm trying to keep these to an hour because you guys don't seem to like the $1.20s. I thought maybe we could get away with some $1.20s, but
the interest goes down after the hour.
Yeah, about the hour.
Okay. An hour's a good mark.
So was there anything you wanted to talk about today that you have not gotten to talk about yet?
What about you? I don't know. You got any loaded questions over here?
Well, I think you and I both were very upset with somebody's Adam Sandler ranking.
Yeah.
And I would like to discuss that with you.
Yeah, can we pull
deeply?
That?
I'll find it.
Up? Yeah, pull that up. I mean, I'm usually displeased at every ranking.
Well, but this one was Derek's.
Oh, that's right.
It was Derek's. It was Derek's ranking, and so I feel okay going after him. He'll never hear this anyway. He doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, he doesn't listen. Well, we'll make it into a clip and make him see it.
A24.
Because,
do you like Bo's graphic? That's supposed to be me. I'm like, nailed it. I do wear a hat.
Oh, man. I tend to do that, yes.
I have worn a hat before. Where are you?
Where is the foolish rankings?
So it was before his going away, was it? Or was it after?
I think he was still here.
Here it is. Adam said, okay, so these are
not named
Derek's
Hubie Halloween.
Derek's top 10 best Adam Sandler movies not named Hubie Halloween. And let me just make sure we're on the. Okay, cool. Number 10, Little Nicky. I'm not mad at Little Nicky being in the top 10, but I think you could push it out of the top 10 if you really got into it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm just. Okay. Go
9
ahead.
is Mr. Deeds.
Dumb.
8 is Big Daddy, which feels like a slap in the face to Big Daddy.
It's disrespectful.
I wanna kiss you all over.
It's disrespectful.
Again and again. Scuba Steve.
Fun fact.
What?
That's Happy Gilmore.
Fucking right it is. You're right.
But Scuba Steve was Big
It's
Daddy.
a similar apartment.
No.
No?
No.
Doesn't he have a little like walkie-talkie on the wall in Big Daddy?
He has a.
Because isn't he like, come on up, Scuba Steve?
He has a buzzer, but he's got that big sliding New York style door.
Oh, that's right.
The New York apartment in Big Daddy is actually pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
If you think about it, how did he afford that apartment?
He couldn't.
That's a wild.
Also, Sandman has wheeled some beautiful women in his movies.
This is true.
Which he's not capable of in real life.
This is
He's
true.
just living at like he realized early at SNL, I think probably when he got fired from SNL, he's like, I have a chance to do what every like small town white kid has ever wanted to do. He just swung for the fence.
I mean, this list is.
All right, so
let's continue.
7 is Murder Mystery.
I don't even think I've ever seen that.
Anastasia shut it off half an hour into it and said, this is the dumbest movie I've ever watched.
8 Crazy Nights isn't on here, and I don't even care it's animated. I'm putting that on this list.
It says not named Hubie Halloween. So animated is at play, in my opinion, here.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, The Wedding Singer. That sounds about right. I put it higher. I love The Wedding Singer.
That's so fair. It's deserving of in the top 10.
Right.
Easily.
Right. Waterboy at 5. Like, Kathy Bates will tackle you if she ever sees you in public.
Yeah.
That's top 3.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's top 3 for sure.
It has to be top 3.
It's top 3 for me. Gilmore, Billy, and Waterboy are the top 3.
And whatever order, depending on which one you saw first, I think.
It could be depending on the mood you're in that day.
That's a very good point.
Whatever quote might have popped you off that day.
Okay, 4 is 51st Dates.
Deserving for a top 10 spot.
I would say that starts
Not
10
in the top
for me.
5. Yeah, that
starts
probably
at 10
9
for
or
me.
10.
Yeah. And then 3 is Billy Madison. Okay. If you're like Justin Luteran would tell you Billy Madison's 3, it's between Waterboy and Gilmore for him.
I think it's between Gilmore and Madison for me. But I do really love the Waterboy.
Which one do you quote the most?
See, that's tough. My favorite quote,
okay,
which isn't
it's a throwaway line,
which isn't even an Adam Sandler line. It's a Norm Macdonald line from Billy Madison.
Yes,
is when they light the shit on fire, and it's after he called the shit poop.
Yeah.
After that, when they're laughing, and Norm Macdonald is literally laughing hysterically on his side, and he's like, "This is the greatest day of my life." Like, that's my favorite line in the whole movie. It's just like, I don't know why, it's just so perfect.
Did you do you know the story about Justin Luder and mine's sound final?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes.
We perfectly recreated that, where we played ours first, and the teacher's like, "Okay, so that was the movie one," and we're like, "Nope." We've watched this movie so much that we can do Adam Sandler, Norm Macdonald, or whatever the other guy's name is, perfectly.
That, I mean, but I do quote Happy Gilmore.
No.
Probably
Happy Gilmore's your most?
Religiously, I quote that movie the most. Gold jacket, green jacket, I don't give a shit. Like, I could fire off stupid quotes from that movie all day
I did get to hit somebody with at the golf outing. Legitimately got a somebody's closer off. And it was like legit. Like, I just like hit this fucking magic ball that I'll never hit again in my life. And I just looked at him like, somebody's closer, and then walked away, and that was it.
There's just so many great lines in that movie. Like, I don't like every line in that movie is hilarious. Yeah.
Okay, so then 2 is Happy Gilmore, fine.
Yeah.
But then 1 is Uncut Gems.
Now, like, I'm not saying it's a bad movie because it's obviously in the top 10. I think it's a great movie, and I think it might be like 5 for me because I enjoyed that movie.
So what's 4?
So it would be Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be Big Daddy. It would be those 3. It would be Big Daddy. It would be Uncut Gems. It would be Mr. Deeds. 8 Crazy Nights. 50 First Dates. No, Wedding Singer, and then 50 First Dates.
Yeah.
That would round me at 10.
So, I have a list here in my hot little hand. Justin Luderin once accused me. Now, keep in mind, Justin and I grew up watching Adam Sandler movies together. Like, somehow, I don't remember which one of us got a hold of it, but we had a tape of Billy Madison, and we watched it, and we burnt the tape out.
Yeah.
And then we got a hold of Happy Gilmore, burnt the tape out. Waterboy, burnt the tape out. And literally, they were tapes.
Yeah.
Like, it was the best. And
missed those days.
So somehow, in our old age, he thinks that I don't like Adam Sandler movies. And I think it's his early dementia kicking in.
Oh, definitely.
Right. So I have been on a quest now for about a year and a half to watch every Adam Sandler movie and rank them on a scale of 1 to 5. Not that, like, their multiple can be 5s, okay?
Okay.
So, Billy Madison, I have at 4. And this is objectively the movie, not how I associate with the movie, right?
Okay.
Because Billy Madison's my 1 with a bullet.
See, I think that the storyline of Happy Gilmore, it makes more sense than the storyline of Billy Madison, which is why I think Happy Gilmore is in front of Billy Madison for me.
Exactly, and that's why I have it at a 5.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah. The end of Billy Madison makes no fucking sense.
No, but I love it.
But it has some of my favorite bits. Like when Chris Farley goes, "That is correct."
Yeah,
and starts unbuttoning his
When the principal comes up to him at the very end, he's like, "I'm still horny." Yeah. Like that. It's great.
We are now dumber for having listened to that. Yeah.
Glad I called that guy. Like
right.
that. And Buscemi. I'm glad Buscemi's in every
one.
Movie. It's fantastic.
Everyone.
It's so great.
Okay, so Happy Gilmore 5, Waterboy 5. I have Nikki at 4. Because it's on the rails 90% of the way, and then again at the end, it's just like, where are we going?
You notice that I didn't have Little Nicky in my top 10. I don't care for Little Nicky.
You don't like Popeye's freaking chicken.
I don't like. See, like, I think it was because I loved the character that was developed. Basically,
on SNL.
Well, it was on his like tape that he put out in, like, 94. He did that. It was he was like Little Nicky Cesare, and he visits his grandfather and his grandfather's friends at the social club, and that audio skit will forever just be like anything other than that involving like the Nicky Cesare character.
That's
or like
also
the Nicky character.
The same tape the song 8 Crazy Nights came from, right?
That's the Hanukkah song. Yeah. I believe it's on the same tape.
I think it is.
I think it was called "What the Hell Happened to Me."
Okay.
Is what the tape was called. And it's just like a bunch of skits, and that one is it like they just have this big thing about like, Nikki, what'd you do at school today? And then he's like, oh, we finger painted. And then they're like, respect the finger paints. And then like all the like they have all these guys like in the background like, respect the smearing. Like it's just like all this respect.
Awesome.
And then at the end they're just like, respect. And it's like 5 minutes long. It's a hilarious like little sketch.
That's
but
awesome.
That to me like encompassed that like character and like all I don't know. I just didn't really like Little Nicky that much.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Fair.
That's just me.
I don't think that's wrong. Okay. We can't rank it in a movie, but Phone Wallet Keys.
Oh, the skit
probably has to be like you have to bring like an opera singer.
Yeah.
Like anyway. Okay.
That was a good one.
Anger Management is at 4.
Wow. Man, I almost want to.
That's a great movie. So good. And he's not the clown in that one.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah. I do like that one.
Jack Nicholson kills it.
That's a good movie.
That's Galaxia from Lickensy Dickens. It's Woody Harrelson. I'm a lady. Whoops, no, I'm not. You guys are really fucked up. Did you know that?
Oh fuck!
There's so many people turning off their fucking iPods right now. They're like, all right, we're done with the Billy Madison shit.
I do want to at least commend Deke for not having grown-ups in the list.
That's like a I'm smarter than you pick.
Yeah.
Oh, Grown Ups is actually one of his best reclaimed films.
I hate those movies.
And then I get into all the rest of them are like the Netflix running movies.
Yes. The
Cobbler
How
is
bad
the
was
highest ranked.
Would you give it a 3?
I have a 4.
You give it a 4?
I love The Cobbler.
I didn't watch it.
I thought it was fun.
I turned it on for 5 minutes and I turned it off.
It was nice. It's don't mess with the Zohan. Which is it's a 5 out of 5 for me personally, and it would open up my top 10 Adam Sandler movies every day of the week.
I just no, not for me.
That was because that came out the year Justin and I graduated from high school, and it was the
Zohan or Cobbler.
Zohan.
Oh, I was like, Cobbler just came out a couple years ago.
And it was like we were going. It was like the last summer. You know, you're going away to college, and like Adam Sandler just released a movie, and like we went together, and it was this like really like nice moment between the two of us. Like things are gonna change. Like we're going to be big guys now, but we got Sandman still.
He's still here doing the same
still
thing.
Doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean Zohan's not awful. I just, again, another one of those that just wasn't. I don't know, man. Like he had this. It was like 4 years.
Yeah.
Where he was just like,
untouchable.
Untouchable and on fire, and like like nothing he could put out did any wrong to me. And then I want to say it was Spanglish.
Yeah.
And then like after Spanglish,
Punch Drunk Love is awesome.
Punch Drunk Love isn't bad. Spanglish is Sandler, right? That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. He did the 2 Love movies. He did the Punch Drunk, and then he did Spanglish was first though.
Spanglish is with Selma Hayek, though.
Yeah,
I mean, don't blame him.
I saw that movie in theaters when it came out, and
wow.
I was in like, I want to say I was either a freshman or like 8th grade, like somewhere. I think it came out in like 2003 or something, and I was like, this sucks. Like I hated it, and I mean, probably if I went back and watched it, it probably wouldn't be awful. Like, it's probably a decent movie, and I'm sure Selma Hayek is great in it, honestly. And like I remember it being like, I was like, this just sucks because it's sad. I was like, I'm just bummed.
I remember watching it and being like, fuck, subtitles.
Well, yeah, that too.
And I was like, I'm watching Adam Sandler. I don't want to read anything unless it's whatever John Goodman's saying.
But
or no, that's not John Goodman. Who's the coach who can't talk in Waterboy?
Oh.
It's like a well-known actor.
I can't remember his actual name. Wow, man, what a great character. But one more Adam Sandler thing.
Okay.
The most depressing Adam Sandler movie.
Ooh. Click. Yeah.
Fucked up.
Click is fucked up, but really good.
I mean,
Click wasn't on his list either.
I don't think I can put Click in my top 10 just because it makes me so fucking sad every time I watch it. It is the most depressing fucking like that finish. I know it goes back, but that way that it ends, it's so fucked. Like that movie fucked me up.
So this is pretty heady. Are you ready for this shit? Click to me was the first studio produced record for Sandler. Like, yes, he hit some home run A+ fucking songs with Waterboy and Happy Gilmore, but like his like demo track is like Billy Madison, but like his first like stapled on star blockbuster movie is Click. And so for that, it will always hold a special place in my heart and has to be top 10, despite how sad it is.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I don't hate that movie.
Right.
I just think it's unbelievably
it's sad.
Like,
Absolutely.
it is so, like, it's, and the like, what sucks about it is, like, you enjoy it.
All the way up to the
end. Yeah, like you're like having a good time.
Like
and
when
then
he does the loop of the girl's boobs.
Yeah, like you're having a good time. You're like, this is great. Like this is fun. And then you're like, oh, there's this moral lesson that I have to learn now about fucking living for every moment and enjoying the time that I have. And now I'm just fucking sad again.
Yeah.
Like I'm really like Christopher Walken just made me sad.
Right.
Christopher Walken made me sad.
Which isn't fair.
That's fucked up.
No, yeah.
So, but that. Again, like I don't hate that movie. It's a good movie, just sad.
It is sad.
Just sad.
All right. I think that's it.
We did it.
Do you want to end us on a Simpsons quote?
Oh man. I posted one today that was great. It was when he's on the phone and Homer's on the phone, yeah, and Bart and Lisa are in there. Well, their whole family's in there. And Marge had just said, Bart said, this sucks. And she was like, don't say sucks. That's a terrible word. And Homer's on the phone and he was like, that team sucked. I tell you what, nobody sucked more than them. That was the most suckety bunches of suckers that I ever seen suck. And then Homer and Marge was like, Homer, watch your mouth. And he was like, sorry, I got to go. All right. I want to pull it up because I don't want to screw up the quote because it's such a great quote. He says, gotta go. My damn wiener kids are listening. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
It's like, it's great. I love The Simpsons, man. God, I could talk about The Simpsons all day.
We'll do another episode.
Yeah.
Today was Adam Sandler and hot dogs and beer. So or
pizza and beer. Yeah.
That's fine. Can't beat that.
No.
It's a boys' night out. Boys' night out.
Next time we do a little Simpsons, maybe do a little Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the best. All right, Boyd, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
Remember, we are now in your brains.
the woo. What's it? That's it.